Not a terrible day for a lot of us, although we are warming up a good bit, but middle 80s. I mean, in the middle of the summer, we might be 10 degrees higher than this. So not doing terribly, although we are above average. Average highs right now are lower 80s, around 81 or so. Our feels like temperature pretty close to 90 though. And north of the lake, notice the temperature is a little bit lower, especially in Slidell. And that's because partially we have the rain there. There could be a few rumbles of thunder and some rain going on maybe for the next hour or two as we get into the afternoon. So not necessarily all over the exact same spot, but as I was showing you earlier, this is just the area where these winds are coming together from the southwest and then from the east and southeast. And we've seen enough moisture there to produce a few of those showers. So models not really picking up on this kind of small scale shower activity and maybe even thunderstorm activity. But this is by the afternoon. It does have a little bit there, and I don't think we're going to see a whole lot, but it might last again into the early part at least of the afternoon with some rain in that general zone. Current temperatures, though, in the 80s, and it looks like we'll be kind of hovering mid to upper 80s as we get through the evening, and our temperatures by 10 p.m. in the 70s. Today, highs about 87, we'll say, so overall warm day, feeling probably like near 90 the next couple of days when you factor in the humidity, and winds up to about 10 to 15 miles per hour. In fact, our feels like forecast, looking at the heat index, taking into account the air temperature and relative humidity, it does take us into the lower 90s for the heat index today, but feeling like lower 80s as we move through the evening, and then 70s tonight. Quick check ahead to tomorrow on your Wednesday. Same thing just about. This has been a mostly quiet week of weather. We don't have any crazy storm systems moving in, no huge fluctuations in our temperatures. They'll just be gradually going up, I think, each day, as a big area of high pressure stays out to the southeast of us. Tomorrow, highs in the 80s, and our temperatures in the mornings and evenings, as I was saying, not very unpleasant, in the 70s mostly. So if you can handle a little bit of humidity, really has been very nice in the evenings after maybe work and school, and then in the early mornings too. Our rain chance doesn't really go up until Friday, and here's why. We're going to take a look at our GFS global model, and I started it here Thursday 3 p.m. So for Jazz Fest, Locals Thursday people, it looks pretty good on Thursday, although it will be warm and humid. You'll want to remember the usual: sunscreen, drink lots of water, and so forth. Now, there's the front, and this front has kind of been hovering, this frontal system, to the north of us for a while. It won't get the push to move in until Friday. So this is Friday, starting 11 o'clock, potentially some rain around maybe for the opening of Jazz Fest. This model wants to take our rain chances down later in the day, so we may be drying out through the day, but a pretty decent chance to get some rain on Friday. So you might want your rain poncho or umbrella, and if the rain comes earlier in the day, you know it's going to be really muddy out there at the fairgrounds, so think about maybe your rain boots. And we'll see about Saturday. Saturday looks mostly dry. This is by noon Saturday. Maybe just a stray shower left over as the front kind of slows down near us. But it might still be soggy at the fairgrounds, so just something to think about. After we get rain, it tends to get pretty muddy out there. Sunday looks mainly dry too. So overall, looking fairly good as we head into this weekend, but Friday is the day that you'll want to watch out for some of that scattered rain. Tomorrow and Thursday, highs will be getting close to 90, and we've been talking a lot lately about when are we going to hit 90? When's it going to happen? It could be by Thursday. It looks like into the Sunday and Monday time, we'll probably get right to about 90 degrees, which would be above average, but not quite at records. Just depends, of course, day by day what the records are. But lately they've been mainly in the lower 90s. So not necessarily getting to the records, but certainly heating up and feeling more summer-like. Of course, your Mother's Day forecast starting in the 70s for the morning, looking mainly dry with